on the off chance that you were seeing this, I'm just gonna ramble at you for a minute or two. Nothing really pertinent to the content, so that way we actually have things to talk about during the gameplay. So we'll give it about another 20 seconds or so, and then we'll get going. Alright, so that's good. This is probably about where the video will start, so we'll go ahead and go. First off, hey guys, how's it going? Media Tsunami, video, bleh. Hello! Let's try this again. The thing with live streams, you can, this house, so you get to see all the crappy stuff at the beginning, so... as you can see here, we're back with Star Wars Bounty Hunter. We've covered the first 3 chapters in the previous 2 videos. I'd actually started live streaming this one a little while ago. I think it was Sunday, and for whatever reason, about halfway through it, the video part just cut out completely. So we're gonna go ahead and try it again. Hopefully things will stay up and running for us. That would be awesome. So if you watched the last video, you know that I had, when I initially started this playthrough, I started on a different file, but I accidentally selected my first file on the last time. So I have collected all of the bounties except for that one for some reason. Huh. Maybe it's because I replayed them. I'm not sure. I guess that must be what it is. But I've gotten all the feathers and stuff, and I'll try to point out where those are along the way. But yeah, for that, let's go ahead and get started. We'll watch this first cutscene for Chapter 4, A Tense Partnership.
So what now? We deliver first, split the bounty 50-50?
No, you're going to deliver first. I've got other plans.
You're working another job, aren't you?
Very unfortunate.
Listen, if you want my help, you better include me.
You're lucky I don't kill you. I'm allowing you to tag along because you might be useful. Do as you're told, and there may be something in it for you.
I suppose you have a plan?
Send Sabolto a transmission, they'll let you land, and then they'll search the ship. So you'll drop me off in the jungles, outside the compound. I'll work my way to the canyon across from you. Try to get invited to stay. Sneak out and find a way for me to cross. They'll take your weapons, so I'll cover you from the cliff.
How can you be sure Sabolto will want me to hang around after I deliver first?
You'll be charming.
Morrison to reprise his role as Jango Fett in this game, and I want to say they got the same lady who did Zam's voice to come back as well. I don't know what her name is though. So, all right, let's go ahead and start level 1, Jungle Trek. The planet Malastare is famous for pod racing as well as for its unique climate. Cold, rocky terrain and flammable seas of gas cover most of the surface, but pockets of dense jungle and streams of crystalline water line the equator. The jungles are ruled by the underworld crime lords like the Dug King Sabolto and his personal army, not to mention vicious native creatures, as well as ferocious beasts who want to kill us.
Across from Sabolto's compound. Be careful. The guards patrol the jungle, and there's also some nasty creatures prowling around there.
I imagine some of his guards have prices on their own heads.
A few. I'll send you their mugs so you can scan for them.
I think I actually remember where all the bounties are on this level, and I think whenever I did this initial stream, I believe I got them all. So right off the bat, we want to get these 2 guys going. There's 3 actually, there's a 3rd guy up there. And so what's going to happen is that big beast up there is going to go after this dude. And we're really... well, we're not getting our first bounty. You gotta be quick. Because this freaking punk likes to kill him. And he's your first bounty, and he's worth more alive, so good luck with that one. So we're not getting all our bounties. Never mind. I made too bold a claim too early. So once again, I have gotten them all already, so I'm not horribly concerned about it, but Okay. So bounty number 2 is this guy right up here, who I believe is also worth more alive. I think there's only like 1 or 2 in this level that pay more dead, so... Grab him. Oh yes, so some douche is sniping us. We can't let that fly, so I can't see him from here. Something I want to point out is that I am absolutely, in most games, I'm absolutely terrible with the sniper rifle. Ask anybody who's ever played Halo with me. It's pretty bad. So... And in this game, it's very... like you have no way to like slow down your aiming. You're all over the place. It's ridiculous. At least there's a pattern to it, I guess. So once again, blasters prove to be the best weapon in the game. Extremely practical, if not somewhat boring after a while. So also, I'm not messing with this guy, so... Oh, jeez. I am messing with this guy. I'm dead. So dead. Man! I will take advantage of the game being glitchy, so I'm not above that. Not with those guys. As you can see, they will tear you apart. So, if they look familiar, they should. I believe they're called Nigsu. Oh, one of my lights just went out. No fun. That is the creature that attacks Padme in Episode 2 when they're in the Geonosis arena. So, it's a neat one. Yes. Never mind. There's another one. I couldn't remember because there's another one down here. Yeah. Cram Ayuk. Ayuk. Must be a fan of Goofies. Dude! Leave me alone! Hooray for jetpacks. Oh yes. This is a point in the game where they start throwing grenades. And if you thought I was bad with grenades, just wait until you start seeing why am I punching everybody. I mean, it's working, but... if you thought I was bad with grenades, the enemies are even worse. So they'll actually manage to hit me, but they like to blow each other up more than anything else. They especially like to blow up bounties for some reason, and that's not fun. So it's not good for our paycheck. For whatever reason, I kind of like the idea of being, I mean, like, there's obviously perks to having a steady job, which I'm off of today. That's nice. Wednesdays are a good day for me because I get to, really up until later this evening, or early evening, late afternoon. Really up until that point, I don't have anything going on, so mostly just do a few things around the house, laundry and whatnot. So, but other than that, I get to kind of chill for the day, and it's very welcome. So, yeah, I'm not messing with you. As well. But anyway, yeah. So what I was saying is, there's obvious perks to having a steady job, with the reliable source of income and benefits depending on your job and whatnot. But I think I don't know, the idea of being freelance at some point seems kind of cool. especially if you're good at what you do, and then you can charge kind of whenever you want. So. Whew. I would argue that missiles might just be the coolest weapon in this game, but one of the most impractical. Because I'll hit things periodically, but might as well use the sniper rifle a little bit. Get some extra rounds there. But like on bosses and stuff, where you would think that missiles would be great, like your blasters do just as much damage if you can shoot fast enough with them. So that'll become apparent more the farther we get. Now I say that, but when I fought the last boss in the prison, my missiles actually managed to do some pretty good damage. But anyway. The main downside to doing this on a Wednesday is that most people are probably at work still, so if you are free, feel free to hop on, leave a message. So when we get some people in here, we may do more discussion, chat stuff like we have been doing. So I know one we talked about, I don't remember if we did it, I know this guy is a bounty. Siege my cheese. Siege my cheese. Okay. Whoop. Don't want to fall down just yet. Anyway, I can't remember if it was in the prison video. I would assume it wasn't because I can't really think of any reason for it. Oh, those daggum dragonfly things. They like to hit you when you're flying too. That's the word for it. But anyway, I think it was the video that didn't end up getting posted. But talking about like different creatures and stuff in the Star Wars universe that I enjoy, and so these guys, while I kind of think they suck in this game, I do enjoy them overall, like their design, the kind of tiger-like build and what have you. But trying to think of other creatures that I like. In fact, speaking of the Geonosis Arena monsters, though, I believe it's called an Acklay. It's like the giant mantis thing that goes after Obi-Wan Kenobi. That thing is cool. That thing does not leave him alone either. So, like, Obi-Wan moves on. He's like, I'm fighting droids, and that thing's like, no, sir. We have a score to settle. So, he eventually does platform there. Like, one of these guys has a bounty. Yeah. Brian Isley. I mean, the Rancor is definitely up there as far as cool creatures. Looks like there's someone joining us. Glad you're able to be here with us. Weigh in on the comments. I was just kind of discussing like some of the various creatures throughout Star Wars that I like. Mentioned that I'm fighting these Nixu things, and they're kind of annoying, but they're super cool at the same time. And the Rancor from Jabba's Palace is always a favorite too. So if you've got any of the Star Wars creatures that you're just like, these things are super awesome, yeah, let me know. Be happy to discuss it. So meanwhile, I'll try to think of a few others that I like. So, well, it doesn't really do much, and it does manage to eat my favorite character of the series. The Sarlacc is pretty cool. That guy's just chilling out there, and I don't like that. Can I shoot you in the leg? Captain Algebra, my friend. Okay, cool. You've actually had a chance to start playing. That's awesome. How far are you into it, and what are you thinking so far? Are you liking it? It's a fun game for sure. So, it's excuse me. It's far from the best Star Wars game, but I like it a lot. I think it's a ton of fun. That guy with the rockets, I thought he just killed himself, but he didn't. Once again, bad sniping is coming into play. Okay, I was like, I don't even know if I'm hitting him at this point. Okay. That missile guy makes things quite difficult for everyone. That guy is falling down there, and I don't think there's a way to get back up once you've fallen. Oh, I did not do this right. But it worked. We're good. So I don't think that guy was a bounty. He might have been. Whoops. Just finished chapter 1. Really enjoyed it so far. The only problem I have is finding all the bounties in the completionist way. I get you. So what's annoying about this game too is that I think annoying. It's. I mean, it makes sense, but is you're not like. I'm trying to think of how to say this exactly. Like, you don't get credit for the individual bounties. You really only get it for, like, if you get all of them. So if I'm playing this mission, so like if I missed the very first guy on this mission because he gets killed by one of those Nixu creatures. And so if I made it through this entire level and got all 14 of the rest of them, which I may have just killed a guy back there, I'm not sure. But if I'd gotten, you know, all but that one, I couldn't just start the level over and get the guy I was missing. In order for it to work, I have to get... Did I just back roll through that door? That was kind of cool. I have to get all 15 at once, and that's kind of annoying. There's a trophy on this game. Or which system are you playing on? Are you playing on PS4 or they get, let's say, PS2 or GameCube as well? I think are the only other consoles it's available on. But for the PS4 trophy, you have to capture them all alive, and they have a tendency to fall off to their deaths or get blown up by grenades or missiles or something, so that gets a little tricky. I know I had to start several levels over just because a guy fell off a ledge or something. It was really annoying. So PS2, okay, yeah, that's the one I initially played it on. Was, if I'm not mistaken, it was one of my first PlayStation games. So
you were right, Fat. Sepulto was so impressed with my story about taking Fust out of prison, he asked me to stay for dinner. He even gave me a room to freshen up.
Freshen up, you say? So we know Zam is a changeling, like that's a thing. So I'm curious as to whether she like what disguise she went into, I guess would be the appropriate term. I wonder if she changed into a Doug or anything like that. I didn't even really think about that until just now. So, like, I'm kind of afraid that guy's gonna fall off a ledge, and it's freaking me out a little bit. So, so these guys are a little better with grenades than I am, I guess. So, this guy. That guy's got a missile launcher. Once again, poor sniping comes into play. That was probably a bad idea. I don't think I did that correctly. Yeah, I totally didn't because he's still sniping at me. Yeah. So this one's tricky because apparently mesh and a metal turret blocks a missile. Yeah, no residual explosion damage, nothing like that. It's ridiculous. And once again, that turret will just destroy you. So. What the? I didn't know he could shoot me that close. Well, crud. I guess I don't have to worry about getting health anymore. Whoa. It's odd here. I don't like it. No sir, not one bit. I don't think I need what's in there. I did not point out where the secret feather was. I believe it is in the same area as, I think his name was Brian Isley. There's a big Sebulto head carving. And it's on top of that. I think. It's on top of one of those. It might be in the next one. So. This is where bounties are somewhat easy to find because they like to hang out on roofs for some reason. So, not this guy. That guy ought to be a bounty. Indeed. I see a Yado. Anyway, yeah, no, that's cool that you're playing it on PS2. Like I said, that's the system I initially played it on. Scotty, who is one of our other Media Tsunami guys, I think we got it about the same time, and he had it on GameCube. Also, that's like the only time Django ever talks in a mission, like outside of a cutscene. It's kind of weird. So. There are 3 bounties in this area, I know. So someone is sniping at me, and that's not cool. Yeah, there are. In fact, this chapter that I'm on has 15 in each level, so... And these guys, like the ones in this level, are notorious for running off of ledges and whatnot. And there's another factor that'll come into play in the next level, you'll see. This guy's a bounty, I'm pretty sure. So, that makes things a little harder. Kind of an interesting spin on the escort mission. Whoa! Okay. That guy sniped the crap out of me. So there's one bounty. I was like, I don't think so, but I'm gonna make sure real quick. Okay, so this dude's been sniping at me. No sir, no more. Cutting you off. Getting him too. Okay. Oh, this one's one more down. Goodbye. Meek's Fees. And the last guy, it should be... I did not mean to do that. The nice part is that I don't believe any of the ones that are down here in this like crazy firefighter bounties, so the game is kind of nice about not, most of the time, sometimes they suck about it, but most of the time not throwing them in like the middle of where you would have to stop and scan every enemy. So when I was playing through this game initially, a little bit ago, I had to check every single one of them. It was terrible. Also, I want to say they infinitely spawn here, so I wouldn't hang around too long. And, this guy's one for sure. Okay, AC Lemire's. Ooh, that dude was hiding behind the health. It's kind of scary. What's up? None of your shenanigans, sir. So how many bounties do we have? We have 11. So I know for sure we missed one. There's at least one more. 2 more that I'm aware of. Right. So I guess we missed a third one, or a second one somewhere. So I know we missed the very first guy, and then that one guy I think I killed on accident that I pointed out. So that, I guess that would make sense. So I definitely did not get them all on this playthrough, and that's unfortunate, but oh well, it's bound to happen. Like I said, I've gotten them all before, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. Nope. I want to say there is a guy up here somewhere that has a bounty. Probably that guy. Earthmore dead. Boom. So there's a switch in here we need to push. Remember exactly where it's at. Whoa. No, sir. I don't want whatever you're selling. Also, this level's kind of dark. Like, these rooms are dark, so I can't really tell what's what and where I'm going. Excuse me. Maybe it's just in here. It is just in here. Whoops. Actually, I'm doing that, and I don't even need to yet, because this guy over here is a bounty. And I'm willing to bet he runs himself off a ledge by the time I get there. Yep. So had I been playing this level for completion's sake, and had I not already had all the bounties, I'd have been freaking pissed. So. Oh, really? Really? Jeez. I mean, I guess it kind of hit me. Grab that knife. I'm gonna die. I just want to grab that before I die. Okay, we're good. So, this is literally the end of the level, so I'm okay with that. I've never claimed to be a master at this game, but as you can obviously tell by my many deaths.
Here I go.
Alright, and here's the part where you gotta not suck at sniping. I'm talking to myself. But it's certainly not too bad, so there's Zam. And then the guys just pop out of these little houses. Boom! Don't tell me what to do. So she'll pass by this house, and there's another one that'll come out.
You're ruthless, Fett.
No, she didn't say you're skilled with a sniper rifle, Matt. Fett. Whatever. I'd be scared if you called me Matt. How'd you know? I think there's a guy that pops out from behind this house here. He's just, you know, taking a pee. No reason to be behind someone.
That's one dead duck.
Dang straight. I don't even need that. I don't know why I grabbed it. I don't even need this health. I don't know why I'm going after it. That's the end of the level. So cool. I wish I was that cool. Maybe I am. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. Super humble about it too, though. So, yeah, as you can see, I got way more money on my first playthrough, so we're going to continue. So what's annoying about this is that, so I, like, this one I have 15 out of 15, that last one said that too, but I guess it goes with your most recent, because I've gotten 15 out of 15 on this level before. So, I mean, just in case you don't believe me, you can see, oh wow, it actually did more. So, for some reason I thought it just stopped. Oh! Dang. Never mind, don't look at that screen because it implies that I have not gotten all the bounties. So, alright, let's go ahead and start level 2, Cibulto's compound. Far outside the influence of Pixelito City, Cibulto commands an army of Doug and Grand thugs to protect his secret death stick manufacturing business built into the rocky outcropping along the jungle's edge. Cibulto's compound is accessible only by skiff or with permission from Cibulto himself to land a speeder or starship.
Good shooting. For a second there, I thought you were gonna blast me.
Don't worry, you're still more useful to me alive.
Thanks a lot. Isn't it about time you tell me what or who it is you're after?
Cibulto has a death stick factory, probably underground. I need a way inside.
I saw guards taking Bendix through a hidden passage in his throne room. It might be the way in.
We'll head up to the palace the same way you came down.
Why don't you give me the sniper rifle so I can return the favor?
Be careful with that.
Trust me.
Right.
I want the sniper rifle though. I'm not good with it. So Zam is good with the sniper rifle. Unfortunately, she does not discriminate between bounties and non-bounties, so you have to be careful. She might accidentally kill someone you're after. So, hey, it looks like we have a second person joining us. Glad to have you on. So. There they go. I'm being silly, actually. I think that second person was me. I was checking to make sure that the video was still going. I'm a dork. My wife and most of my friends would attest to that too, so I'm okay with that. Whoa, grenades. Oh, thank you. I don't want to shoot up here too quickly because a couple of these guys up here are bounties. Didn't mean to slide down that. That was kind of cool though. So, Zadalgo. Like Zalgo? I don't know if anybody watching this, like, I don't know if you do like the whole creepypasta thing and stuff, but he's a pretty bad one. Pixelga. So, I'm a little nervous because this is where the video cut out last time. So... Dang. Wow. That guy got me good. Okay, so there's 2 more bounties just like right in this immediate area that's coming up. So that guy's one. And then... Not this... Yeah, this dude is. Not that one. I missed all of those. And all those. There we go. I don't know what I was just doing right there. Anyway, so at this part you have to fly up here. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that while I'm flying. Anyway, just fly across, land on this bridge, and there's a switch up here that you need to lower this bridge so that, well, I might as well do it while I'm here. So Zam can come across because she doesn't have a jetpack. Because she's a rookie bounty hunter and can't afford it. I guess. I don't know. I couldn't afford a jetpack, so I shouldn't say anything. Anyway, so then you're just gonna keep scaling up this wall here. Doug's good on pretty easy, that's kinda nice. So yeah, straight up. Whoops. So I know when I started the prison chapter, Scotty was on here with the chat and he mentioned that was his favorite chapter. I think this one might be mine. I just like the whole jungle, kind of mountainy layout. So, I don't know. The prison one is fun though. I do enjoy that level. So I'm not going to let her come over just yet. This guy. Is worth a couple, about 500 credits more or less, so we'll do that. Jarumba. So go ahead and let her up. And you actually, this door won't open until she gets up here. So, music cues up randomly for no reason. Where are you at, Sam? There she is. So yeah, it's kind of an escort mission, I guess you could say, except that she's invulnerable. Like, you can literally shoot her all day and nothing happens, and she doesn't even get mad about it either. But like I said, she can and will kill your guys. So this guy up here, I believe, is a bounty. That's more alive. Narumba. He is related to Jarumba that we just caught. I bet they are. In fact, I think if you read their bounty descriptions are like brothers or something. So I actually had, the only reason I really know where all these bounties are, and because I've played this game for so long, is I had the strategy guide when this game came out, like back when strategy guides were still a thing. This game came out in, I think, 2002, so the internet was still, it was there, but it wasn't what it is today, and you couldn't just access game facts or whatever just willy-nilly. You had to either go by things your friends told you or buy a strategy guide. And so I had it for this game, and it gave details on all the bounties, like where to find them, what they were wanted for, how much, things like that. So let's see. Okay, so I definitely want to grab that. This guy up here, one of them anyway, is a bounty. It's that guy, he's one of them more alive. Okay, I couldn't remember, for some reason I was thinking both of them were, but they're not. Now this guy is not a bounty, but there's a guy in there that, can I help you? Excuse me, there is a guy in there that is, and that's also where our secret feather is, so we want to get there. See what I'm saying? They infinitely spawn, it's weird. And someone is sniping at me, and I don't appreciate it. So, I'm actually going to come back up here and grab this, because I don't plan on coming back.
How am I supposed to get over there?
Considering I can't fly over there, I would assume you would get over there the same way I would. So, this is just her admitting that I'm way more skilled. at life than she is. So, also that waterfall is really pretty. So, just throwing that out there. Once again, I don't want to let her over just yet. I want to fly up here and head in, capture that guy. He's worth more alive. The secret feather, I believe, is right over here. It's in this room anyway. Also, this guy is apparently a huge Sebulba fan. Just some more to have a pod racing bed, I guess. So, really enjoy collecting old strategy guides. It's much more enjoyable than using those on the internet. I agree. I do like the idea of having a strategy guide. I know I have a bunch for Essential. I know. What? How am I not dead? That is the most important question. But that was the most skillful display of skill ever. It was ridiculous. In fact, I'm gonna go back over here because I don't want to die. So, anyway, so I know I have this games. One day when I do a tour, like I get my room all set up and I get a tour of it going, which once again you can watch John's on our channel. It's a little early. I think he did it a couple of years ago, but you should give it a watch. But once I get all my room set up and get everything going, you guys will be able to see all the different things I have. I should probably not look away from the screen while people are throwing grenades at me, but like I'm looking kind of over my shelf here, and I've got a bunch of different ones. I know I have a lot more somewhere at my parents' house. I just need to go get a bunch of stuff from there. I know I have a lot of the old Pokemon game ones, just because those were invaluable for knowing like what level they would evolve or learn certain moves and stuff. But anyway, I have a shelf. One of my shelves is dedicated to nothing but Metroid stuff. Because I am a huge fan. It's my favorite game series. Super Metroid is my favorite game of all time, and I have the strategy guides for, it looks like both Prime 2 and 3. I'm still trying to find it for the first one, just for completion's sake. I don't actually need it. I think I know where just about everything in that game is. That was awkward climbing on a ladder. So how many? So we've got 8 bounties. We've gotten a pretty good amount so far. But excuse me. There's a couple coming up in this next area. I want to say one of these guys straight down below us. That guy's actually worth more dead. That's kind of nice. Thinking about doing a room tour, moving, so I'll have to do it afterwards. I have a little more space on the one. That's cool. I am married very happily. My wife is amazing. But I made her a deal. I was like, I just wanted one room. So I've got my own kind of media nerd room, and I let her I can weigh in on some stuff, but I'm pretty well okay with whatever she decides to do with any of the other rooms in the house. So, so this bounty's very craftily hidden. I don't believe it's any of these guys I'm killing, but I think if you fly up and drop down into this little house, I think it's this guy. Or there's 2 of them, so it's one of them. Yeah. Zapolga. So he was wanted to me forever to find. I constantly thought Sam was killing him. Zam. I think I called her Sam on accident. And I'd get real mad and start the level over. So, but he is in that building, so just go look for him in there. So. Now, I'm trying to remember exactly where some of these other ones are. We're gonna go off this road? I might have just killed them. I'm gonna get out of here real quick because I'm getting annihilated. But there is a guy up here that, okay, yeah, so I haven't killed him yet. Sorumba. We've seen Jorumba, Narumba, and Sorumba. I'm probably gonna die here. So anyway, yeah. So I have a few more things I want to add around the room before I try to do a tour. But you should definitely do one. Once you do one, you should. Jeez. Send us a link to the video if you upload it on YouTube or anything. We'd like to check it out. I think that'd be cool. I enjoy seeing other people's collections, and so maybe get some ideas for some things I want to do with my own room. I've got some curtains over here that I need to hang up to kind of eliminate some lighting in here, but and I need to get some posters up for sure. The room is painted. I've got my desk over to my left here and some shelving and whatnot, so I do have kind of all the furniture. This couch I'm sitting on is actually going to go over to this side of the room here, and I'm going to get another one eventually. It's a little bit bigger. What are you doing? Just chilling. I was pushing a weird button there. Oh, you were the turret guy. Another nerdy fan base I have is, like I said, I've mentioned I'm a huge Boba Fett fan, and maybe once we're done with this video series, I'll show kind of what I've got up here going on, so, or upload a screenshot or something. That would be neat. So, okay. Mazanga. And so not this guy. Another one of these guys coming around at some point is another bounty. I want to say he's a little farther around the room. There he is. Both more alive. Rob him up, eat some. So that puts us up to 13, so we're missing a couple somewhere. Started making collection videos that are already on my channel. Okay, yeah, I may have to check those out pretty soon. So, what are okay? So you mentioned you like collecting old strategy guides and stuff. What are some other kind of, I guess, fan bases or whatever that you've collected into over the past? So, for me, my main one is anything Metroid. So I've got, I think I own all of the games with the exception of, I don't own Prime Hunters, and I don't own Federation Force, which I'm not really in any hurry to get. I will eventually. Like I said, I do want to get the strategy guide for Metroid Prime, just so I have all three of them. I think I have all the other games, though. I am going to be quiet and let Zam in real quick.
Where's Sabolto's throne room?
The highest building. You can't miss it. I'll show you.
No, I'll go alone from here. Give me the sniper rifle. Get back to the ship and stay put.
I'm not leaving until I collect my reward.
You'll do as you're told.
That's right.
That's what you'd like.
You're dang straight. So I have the sniper rifle again. Yay. Okay, so we do have 13 bounties, and I think I remember where the last two are. They're coming up pretty quick. I don't think we've missed any so far. So feel free to use this video as a guide. That's not where I can get in. So don't fall down there. There's not a Sarlacc, but you might find Darth Maul. We'll see. Anyway, Metroid stuff. That's what I was talking about. I do want to. I do have a couple of the World of Nintendo figures. I got the small Metroid, the Gravity Suit Samus, and I have the golden colored one that's still in the packaging. I think it's neat. I do want to get the Varia suit one, and I believe they made a Phazon suit one as well. Someday they'll make a Ridley figure, and you betcha I'm gonna get it. So. I've never really gotten into I think it's cool that people make custom action figures and stuff, and I think that's really neat. But they get a little expensive. But someday, I've seen some cool Ridley ones out there, and maybe someday I'll bite the bullet and get one. Not anytime soon, though. So not until our YouTube channel takes off like crazy and we become internet celebrities. So Star Wars, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and God of War. Nice. I'm a '90s kid, so when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers first came out, I was the perfect demographic for it. I think it was like 5 or 6, and so I was quite excited when the new movie came out. Have you seen it? Let me ask that. I guess I enjoyed the new movie. I thought it was alright. It's very campy, and in that way, it's very much like the original show. So I was pretty okay with that. I don't like you shooting me with missiles, sir. I probably didn't hit him either. I definitely didn't. Okay. And you collect Zelda stuff too. Okay, cool. Josh, who's yet another media tsunami individual, has a pretty impressive Zelda collection as well. I actually just bought a hack game off of him. I think it's Parallel Worlds, I believe is the name of it. Air missile, and that doesn't sound good. So he initially bought it because he was like, I just want to buy, kind of get into Zelda everything, but he doesn't really like the idea of having non-canonical stuff, which I can respect that. So he did sell me his copy of that game. I'm pretty excited to try that one out because, because it is a hack of A Link to the Past, which is my second favorite game of all time. I don't really have that impressive of a Zelda collection, but I do enjoy the series a lot. So goodbye. I'm probably gonna die. Before I can get to that guy. So saw it right away and thought it was pretty good. Yeah, me and Scotty and a couple other guys. So it was quite enjoyable. No spoilers to anybody out there who might be watching this that hasn't seen that movie, but it ended exactly like I expected it to, and I'm very happy about that. So, like the kind of I think it was post credits anyway. So it made me really happy. Another thing I've sort of done collections on, not as much as I would like to, but I do have a few on this shelf back behind me here. I am an avid reader. I used to be. I need to get back. I've been getting a little better about it again, but I need to get back into it a lot. I used to read things. Always had a book going constantly, but I do have a bunch of different manga back behind me. I don't know where that grenade is. I'm scared. Okay. Oh shoot! Hooray for jetpacks! I'm gonna get off this bridge before I can't cross it. Those guys are freaking me out. I don't like it. Okay. I wonder what you do at that point if they blow up the bridge enough. Are you just out of luck, or? I don't know why I stopped there. I guess I was thinking, no, he can't hit me. Apparently he can. So, yeah, Tommy was my favorite character as well. And yeah, my wife, she didn't really tease me about it, but she's my wife's a little older than I am. So by the time she would have, the Power Rangers would have come out, she would have been like, oh gosh, I'm so gonna die. I didn't die. Good for me. My health is super low though, so that may not be the case for much longer. So. Nice. I believe, yes, that is our last bounty. So, yes, you can actually use this as a guide. Oh, jeez. Anyway, so, yeah, like, she shouldn't give me a hard time about it or anything, but she would have been, she would have been a little bit older when it came out, so I would have been a little past her, childhood time. So, just bought a few shirts and hats when I went. Okay, so I used to, before I go in here, I used to subscribe to Loot Crate, and she actually was the one who got me that subscription, so it was pretty cool. And I'm gonna snipe these guys while I'm looking at it, because if I don't do it now, I'll have to do it in a minute, and I don't really want to. So, but I got a Power Ranger shirt once, and I thought it was cool because it had like, it was one helmet split into two, and on this side was Green Ranger, White Ranger on this other one, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because he was always my favorite character too. Thought it was neat. Will you know? He says he'll kill me, but he's totally running. Yeah, it's definitely a neat one. I don't really wear graphic tees a whole lot anymore, as much as I used to anyway. But I do occasionally. In fact, if you watch some of our earlier videos, we tried to make it a point to wear, if we had any kind of nerdy shirts, we would wear them. And that is a pretty cool throne. And that was one I frequented for our videos. I also have, actually my wife just got me fairly recently. It's just Boba Fett's helmet, and I think it's super cool. So I guess that last one counts as the ending cutscene. So very cool. So we actually got more credits than we did on my initial playthrough. So right. So before we start this last one, I'm going to double check, make sure the video is still running. I'm assuming so because you haven't said anything to me about it, and I figure that, like, because last time the audio still went, but for whatever reason the video cut out completely, and it was really bad. So, okay, yeah, we're caught up. So we're going to move on to the last level of this chapter, which is the Death Stick Factory. Beneath Sebulto's compound is a sprawling factory where the Ixodal plant is harvested and processed into anesthesia, spices, oils, and other legitimate products. But it's also within this factory that death sticks are manufactured. This dangerous concoction is produced all over the galaxy, but Sebulto has allowed the Bando Gora to add its own ancient mind-altering poisons to his product. Ooh.
That'll be a sour batch.
And right off the bat, this guy down here is a bounty. And he's worth more dead, that's kind of nice. So I want to... Oh, jeez. Slide down there. Down. It was really annoying whenever I, like I said, because when I initially did this playthrough, the trophy is to capture everybody alive, and I don't think I can reach that. Nope, sure can't. That electrified fence will. Oh, jeez. So it was really sad to not get any money for delivering bounties dead. I was like, oh. So I was thinking about that too. I was like, why would it matter if you, like, so if I bring a bounty in alive and they're wanting more dead, couldn't I just kill them there? But I guess the idea is like to not have any kind of affiliation. So like if I guess it wouldn't matter because then they would just be dead afterwards. But I don't know. Outside of a gameplay mechanic, I can't understand why it would make a difference. More infinite spawning. Challenge videos. Weekly retro challenge a couple months ago. We actually have, I think we've only done one so far. and with the Media Tsunami crew, we did one that was whoops. I've just gotten the one bounty so far. Okay. We did the original Ghosts and Goblins game, and the idea was that if you could, we would all try to beat the first level without losing all of our lives, which none of us were able to do. That guy's worth more alive. Ah, I can get him to the door. That's fun. And I think we did it. Yeah, we did anchovy pizza. Like if you couldn't make it through, one of those guys might have been a bounty. I'm not sure. You want to go through this left pipe, by the way. That guy just totally fell through the thing. I've got the sniper up. Have it set up where one person picks a game and a challenge, and then everyone has a week to post a video. Okay, that's kind of cool. That might be kind of a neat concept for us to. We might try that out at some point. But anyway, so yeah, so we did that, and like I said, none of us were able to do it, so we all ended up having to use the pizza. That was just an idea we had. I say we. I think John came up with it, like most things with Media Tsunami. But the idea was to yeah, to do a challenge, and then have some kind of fun consequence. So non-painful, fun consequence anyway. So, although one could argue that eating anchovy pizza was painful, I think Josh had the hardest time with it. So it was fun. Hopefully we'll do something like that more in the future. I'm trying to remember where all the bounties are on this level. So I think I know where a good chunk of them are, and the only reason I do is because I had to play this level like 5 times over. Okay, that is not good to walk on. If there's a better way to avoid all of those, I don't know what it is. This guy is a bounty. I know, because he likes to fall off ledges. Like I just almost did there. So. One of these guys in here is a bounty. I thought. Might have been that first guy I killed. Oops. In the day. Gamer. Brothers Ford. Brothers Ford Gaming and I all have videos if you want to check them out. Back in the day. That's the original rules video where I was looking for more people to get involved. Okay, that might be an interesting, maybe some kind of collaboration type thing to do in the future. That would be kind of neat. So, if any of my other Media Tsunami guys are watching, weigh in on this stuff. We haven't really discussed the prospect of doing any kind of collaborative type stuff yet. I mean, all of us stayed fairly busy. The only reason I'm actually able to do this is because the PS4 does have a live stream option, and so I just bought a camera and was kind of able to run with it. I think Scotty has started kind of getting into the live stream thing too with his PC. I believe he just put out, I'm gonna butcher the name, I think it's Player Unknown Battlegrounds, I think is the name of it. It's some PC game that he's been playing that seems pretty cool. He just put a video up, Monday? It's been fairly recently. Might be Monday. But, which you should also check out. So, I need to actually fully watch it. I think I did miss Bounty. So what I'm trying to get at is like I don't really know how faithful any of us would be able to do that, but it'd be worth looking into. That'd be fun. So. So this channel really just kind of evolved out of the idea of like, hey, we enjoy playing games, we enjoy doing goofy things. Let's record it and have fun. So like, I don't know. Yeah, they like randomly fall out of that there, and it's kind of funny. So I don't believe anybody in here is a bounty. So I don't die. I'm dead. I messed that up. Whoops. So obviously don't fall in that stuff because it'll kill you. Teachers, it's been easy this summer. School starts in a couple weeks. It'll be tough to keep up. Yeah. No, I hear you. John is also a teacher, so he has a hard time. I mean, like, just finding opportunities. He's also a father of two, so the fact that he's able to put out and do as much as he has is awesome. So, if you're watching, John, thank you for everything you do for the channel. So, that's cool. What subject do you teach? What grade? Just kind of curious at this point. So, I actually wanted to teach originally. It was my plan, and honestly, I have enough college credits that I could really finish it in about a year and a half if I wanted to. My initial goal was to teach high school English. So, and maybe someday I'll get back to that. I'm not sure. So that's not really in the plans right now, but never know what'll happen. Woo! Okay, I didn't know if that would kill me or if it would just hurt me a lot. Don't fall off. I want to say there's another bounty in the room, but it could be that guy I just got, and he tends to run in there. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, after I saw you say I teach math, I kind of felt a little dumb about it. I was like, well, I guess that makes a lot of sense. First year students start calling you that. That's awesome. That's cool. Math was never my strongest subject. Don't die. I can do basic stuff, really up to like algebra and fine, but geometry, all that jazz, nah, never really my thing. So again, English was definitely my a couple of times. Okay, I did mark them both. I don't remember if there was more I ever did, so we're gonna just tie everybody up and figure it out. Okay, worth more alive. I think that dog was one more dead, so. Even made a shirt that has a cape and everything. That's pretty awesome. That is super cool. So, they're in 8th grade too. I mean, so that's a good time. Like I said, I either wanted to teach probably high school age, but that's cool that you can have that much of an impact on someone younger than you. That's super cool. And that's kind of one of the main reasons I wanted to do is I actually still volunteer with our church youth group and stuff. So I mean, like that age is awesome. So I had a lot of people that poured into me, kind of helped me to become the person I am when I was that age. And so I kind of want to give that back. So this guy up here is our first foray into the Bandogora. These guys are creepy.
Bandogora, Django! Be careful!
I figured that out, Roz, but I appreciate it. So, also, this is a point where your bounties don't like to stay alive. So this guy's one more dead, so maybe... Okay, cool. So we can still get him. That's good. When I was trying to catch him alive, that was awful. So... Where were you shooting me from? Okay. And none of the Bandogora have bounties on them, so don't worry. Don't mess with that. I was just doing that so I can get a better aim on them. Okay. They do make cool noises when they die. It's kind of like a bird call of some sort. Okay, so you're there, you're worth more alive. There's another one up top somewhere. Again, they do like to run off ledges, so kind of got to get in there and get after them. Ah. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I was like, please. Do not tell me I'm stuck. That would suck so bad. Okay. I think I had a bounty like fall into a place I couldn't reach during my initial playthrough, and it was awful. Having to start over for almost no reason. So, okay, I'll fly up here. Oops. Well, that guy fell to his death, and he's probably my bounty. Yep. So, frustrating times are ahead if you want. And it looks like I missed 2 or 3 anyway. I also, the reason I did not point out the secret feather in this level is because it's in the pipings at the very beginning of the level, and I can never remember how to get to it. I had to look that one up for sure, but it's tricky to get to, so... And there are no more bounties going forward, I don't believe, but there are a crap ton of Bandogora who are very happy to just, I don't know, they run kind of weird fashions, but they will, they'll ruin your day if you let them. So, grab that. This is also like the best opportunity to use your flamethrower because it is an instant kill on them. Let's start that and get that. There's a cage that'll come down. They'll keep coming after you though, so you gotta be careful. I guess I got them all. I'm cool with that. So. Stop shoot. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah. Stop shooting me. Oh man. Back down here. Random stragglers. Leave me alone. Oh. Oh. I just wanted to explore for a second. Scares the dwarf back here. Some help. Never really explored this area, so I'm going to do that real quick. Ah, I did not know this was back here, and I would argue that that's worth it. Yeah, the lock gun gets a little weird. There we go. Oh crap. Never mind. Yeah, I can afford to die a lot more. It seems like the number one reason I die on this game is from stupid mistakes. I mean, like, occasionally I'll just get overwhelmed by enemies and stuff, but a lot of times it's usually because I do something stupid or fly awkwardly or the game glitches out on me and I end up under a skiff. What sucks is there's another checkpoint over there, so. I was like, I know there's some of you around here. Where are you? I guess most of them probably fell off. So.
That ship must have brought the Bandogor's deadly cargo here.
If I can act, no ship's log, but the instrumentation is in Artis. Sam, bring the ship around to the far side of the compound. Sam, where are
That's
you?
not Sam.
I see you're still on the hunt, Django.
And you're still letting me do all the work.
You always did catch on quick, but you still haven't learned. Only one of us will claim the prize. Vossa's bounty will be mine.
Over my dead body.
Spoken like a true Mandalorian. If that old fool Jaster was still alive, he'd be proud.
He was no fool. It was your fault he was killed. It's why you were banished.
You didn't deserve the privilege of command. After I left, you're the one who led the Mandalorians to their deaths.
We were betrayed.
To the Jedi. So I heard. Too bad I wasn't there to see it.
Come on down here and I'll tell you about it.
Another duel. You're beginning to bore me, Django.
He's really far away. So that little conversation they talked about is actually detailed in the comic that you unlock throughout this game. So again, I'll look and go over it after the game. We're talking about chapters or pages. I guess. So I'm saying like the blasters do just fine. But why not? Well, oh, never mind. That was over. Zam.
Need a ride, handsome?
So yeah, we definitely missed a few bounties in that level, but anyway, so let's go ahead and watch this last. We'll watch this last cutscene, and then we'll call it off on this video.
What kept you?
What, no thank you? I told you I wasn't gonna leave without my money. I grabbed as much loot as I could carry.
Then I think it's time I drop you off somewhere.
Well, I think it's time you told me what's going on. After all, I did save your neck back there. I could have left you.
I would have hunted you. I had Montrose beat.
If you say so. I heard that creep mention the name Vosa. Who? Huh. Wait a minute, I've heard that name. She's that Bando Gora head case. Don't tell me you're going after her. What? Did you two get some kind of special invite? What's the prize, Fett? Tell me.
More than you'd make in a lifetime.
Ha! I knew you were working another job. What's your angle? You owe me.
The Bandagora's adding some kind of neurotoxin to death sticks. Makes them more potent, more popular too, I suppose.
Instant brainwashing. A novel way of recruiting, so where does the Bando Gora stuff come from?
The freighter in Sepulto's factory had her T's markings. Vosa must use huts to transport cargo from her hidden system to Tatooine, then on to Malastare, probably to hide the trail.
If the Hutts deal directly with Vosa, then they know where she is.
Right. Set course for Tatooine.
Listening device activated.
You won't get rid of me that easily, Fett.
Dun dun dun. Alright, and as you can see, the next few chapters take place in Tatooine, so it's a familiar planet for all of us Star Wars fans, so probably maybe the most important one in the entire franchise, because both Skywalkers come from there, and just a lot of stuff happens there. So, but that will be what we'll tackle in the next video, so Captain Algebra, I appreciate you joining me, chatting with me on this, keeping me company. So otherwise it's just me rambling to myself and mumbling at a screen. That gets kind of weird after a while. So I do appreciate it. Anybody else who's watching this, thank you for taking the time out of your day to check our videos out. If you like what you've seen, we've got several other live streams going. We've got obviously the rest of the Bounty Hunter series. This was video number 3, so we should expect 2 more, 4 and 5, coming up hopefully within the next week. We also have Resident Evil 4 going on with me, Scotty, and Josh. The second video of which just went up last night. So, it's been fun to do, and we really appreciate you guys. And until then, we'll catch you guys next time. See ya. I always do that.